PryorHealth donates more than 400 bras to women in need in Rockford to end Breast Cancer Awareness Month on a positive note. The undergarments will go to women helped by Rockford Rescue Mission. PryorHealth Plastic Surgery started collecting the bras October 1st and will accept donations through November 1st. New or gently used bras can be dropped off at the office on Spring Creek Road. Dr. Landon Pryor hopes this drive raises awareness about people who undergo breast surgery.
I'm looking to continue to raise awareness and provide contribution for their residents in all areas of health and wellness. So obviously we can continue to donate bras, but there's so much need in the Rockford community and at the Rockford Rescue Mission.